Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to the, what are we, the 24th? I don't even have nothing on me. I got my phone, but anyway, it's 24th of January, Sunday. Pouring down rain all day. We decided to come out here and mess around with stuff. So the first thing, went to put the tags on. You got to modify that thing because it's not the right size. The width between the bolts. But I didn't even pay attention. She signed her registration thing. I signed mine. And I get to look and I'm like, oh, how cute is that? 98 and 99. That's perfect. I was thinking about putting the tires on the dirt. Pondering that idea. So I drug that around and then I drug this back out from its little hiding hole back there. And I was going to put the license plate frame on it. Let me show you something cool about this one, though. I don't have to modify it. It's an elongated slot. So it needs to be inside of that. Kind of cool, man. Thought I just heard Kelly coming in. Oh, I did. Yeah, I seen Daniel go, what's he staring at? You just snuck right in behind there and disappeared on me. So we're pondering different ideas with those bags. We don't know what we're gonna do. We may unfortunately end up returning those because it's gonna be pretty drastic to make those work.
Yeah, you have to alter the rails.
Yeah.
And work, and then yeah,
Bummer.
It'd be easier just to find some.
Yeah. Hurley and different, I don't know if they make any of those. I know is it Hurley that has the wax cotton? There's different people that make those kind of things, but it was really cool to have, you know, the Royal Enfield. It's got that military look, and that's actually what they're called, the military panniers for the Classic 500. Yeah. Oh well. All right, we got a license plate on. We'll try tackling. I got my PDF on the old pewter there so we can eyeball everything, know what size bolt and Torx and all that stuff. I can tell you already the fitment is not it's not perfect on it, on the rails, but that's all right. I mean, the price you're paying, you're expecting to have to fiddle a little bit, I reckon.
Yes, you do. Gotta remember that.
But that's cool. That actually makes them fun.
Yep,
it makes it, yeah, I was just about to say, it makes it more yours. You bond with it.
Yes. If I have to fight with it.
Yeah, after you cussed with it a couple of times, you become friends.
Yeah.
Look at that, the little woman working on her motorcycle. You're going to be mad at turning this camera. Why are you doing? Turn that thing off of there. We're going step by step. She's getting to experience Loctite on things. She goes, is it strip? I said, no ma'am, that's Loctite.
That is Loctite.
But at least they have the wherewithal to Loctite their stuff.
Yeah. So I got these off.
Yep.
Got the back ones off. Got the turn signals off.
Alright, what's the next step there, Mama?
Okay, I'm gonna loosen those, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Bosses are free from foreign material.
Yep, there's like red Loctite.
Yeah. Position the right pannier rail first. Top rail mounting is correct.
Did we skip too far? Was there wiring? Oh, okay. That was just
it was just saying to loosen those.
All right. So here's some interesting stuff. The if I can hold the, see the taillight arrangement here, and the way you clip this out, and then that exposes in bolts. We don't have that. There's a bolt right there, and this plate is going to replace this because you're actually setting the taillight slightly farther back. So basically the tail light is going to be, I don't know, 2 inches maybe. And then the wires are going to run underneath this. There's no channel for the wires because you're turn signal wires, instead of coming in from into this hole down here and getting plugged in, you can see the wires right there. They're now going to come up underneath the taillight and then come through here. And I don't know the purpose, probably something to do with the turn signals in relation to all that rigmarole. And then, of course, you get the trough to run the wires across. So how do you get the seat? Because that's the latch for the rear seat. So if them wires, you just got to, well, I guess these were kind of close too. In fact, I re-zip tied this because I didn't like how these were, we were literally snagging these wires when you put the rear seat in. So we're gonna Loctite my stuff. What I don't like is to put Loctite on bolts and then realize it's gonna be, I gotta deal with this first. So I should have jumped ahead in the instructions and I could have just temporarily set this stuff up. And or quite literally put them on last, because there's nothing here that's going to really stop me from doing that taillight. So my Loctite's going to dry up. Using genuine Honda line. Heck yeah. Honda Pro chemicals. Medium strength. The nice thing is Honda's colors are kind of weird, and it's about the same color as that. Actually, you can see there where I wiped the tip of the bottle off. Did it on my deck on microfiber too, and I think that's a good microfiber. Yeah, that's one of the better ones. All right. So, you know, when they're talking about chasing threads, these never had anything in them, so it had powder coating from the frame inside there. We started this side because everything's smooth. And I'm thinking, you know, the bolt's already been in there, so the thread's going to be good. There was some Loctite that got in holes when we were taking bolts out, but anyway, putting that back in, we started it, I don't know, made it half an inch in. All of a sudden, whoop, she came to a stop. You wouldn't believe the junk that came out of there. So we chased this side first before we even tried, and it was just black powder coat coming out.
There was lots of gunk.
Yeah, lots of gunk. Nothing ever been in there.
Yeah.
They welded a tab on and shipped her down the line.
Yep.
All right, let's get back to her, Mom. So if you guys are snagging a 2021, be forewarned. Yeah. Things have changed. The taillight, the whole description in the manual, how the taillight comes apart, everything's different. These taillight wires are supposed to run under this trough. Does not work. And we had a serious problem right at the beginning. It's metal locking nuts. See the little metal tabs in there? Well, that one came apart. And it locked up on one of the bolts.
But you have to take it off.
Yeah, we thought for sure we were gonna break it, but we got it apart. And see the little carved out. See that little hump, that hump, and that hump. That was not there. That was flat like that. Those had to be put in because the taillight hits that. That was rounded off at the bottom. It was like this in reverse on the bottom. And I mean, there's barely any plastic left. You gotta love your good old Dremel tool.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, so the taillight wire is gonna run across the top. Not underneath like they want it. But the turn signal wires will. I still really, other than the taillight, the turn signal wires coming through and running in this trough and popping out that hole right there in the center, I don't understand why we're moving the taillight back. Maybe for just that purpose. So, a bit of an interruption.
Yeah, nothing ever goes smooth in life, ever.
All right, let's finish this sucker up.
All right.
You did a very good job there, Mama. There was some intervention that I had to jump in to modify the tail light because they've changed the tail light from what the instructions were. Got the where the turn signal wires go. I've seen like these things going through. I don't know what was going on there. I wasn't going to be happy about that, but them being tucked in like that,
yeah,
out of sight, out of mind.
Looks nice.
bolted up nicely. Had to chase some bolt holes.
Know the working knowledge of tap and die.
Yeah, we use tap, we use dies. I told you earlier about the bolts there, so it's got some BRP bolts. Oh, we're going to put some BRP bolts in there for those, that metal plate underneath there. There's a little cool block-off plate thing that goes, oh, I'm not even pointing the camera, that goes where the turn signals were mounted. I have to figure out who that was. Now look at that. She is ready and raring for a set of bags on her. Yep. It'd be nice if we could figure something. Yeah. And I don't mean to make it sound weird, but you got some pretty good pickup rails there when people can help you pick it up. You can get several people grab and hold the all. I mean, look at all the places you got to grab this thing.
I like it because it gives you something to hold on to instead of just here.
Yeah.
I like having, I
stuff
to manhandle everything, so it gives me something to grab.
She cracked me up. She was making sure the side stand was on right. And I see her reach over and grab this bar and yank it, to make sure the bike was not going to fall off its stand the wrong way. And I'm thinking, look at that woman manhandling that thing. I don't think I'd even have thought of that. Reaches over and grabs the frame.
It works good. You make sure it's solid.
Crazy little woman. Well, that's very nice. Took way longer. Wiring routing's not the same as what it's supposed to be. This tail light is supposed to actually go under and ride in this trough down here as well. But, like I say, the instructions for a completely different tail light.
Yeah, I think this is like a newer tail light.
I think so too.
Like for the older ones.
It's probably one for LED because that's the back of the bulb, literally right there. That's it, the back of the socket for the bulb. And, in the other instructions, this is much thicker and it went behind, ran down the trough. There's no way I could make that. If we made it turn that sharp, that would be way too sharp. Yeah. And then the wire where it mounts to the harness for the taillight never fit in a million years. Rain alert. I just seen a message pop up.
What do you mean rain alert, considering that hasn't stopped raining all day? Oh, rain alert, it's going to stop, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
That would be nice.
Very nice, Mama.
She's all purty.
Yeah, I like it. I like the look of those rails being on there. Reminds me of the BMWs. We always order them with preparation for panniers. We just order them with them. Yeah. That looks proper. She does look like an adventure bike now, Mama. Yeah, that does look good. My poor old DR, I was going to throw tires on her tonight and just ended up going long on this. Even Kelly is going, good Lord, that DR looks like it's brand spanking new.
It does.
Shocks the heck out of me how well that thing cleaned up. And I didn't do any kind of detailing on it. Simple green through the little Portland washer. And a little quick wipe down with a microfiber. And a little blow dry, and there she is. She's sure gonna look good when she has some fresh skins on it. Oh, we need to throw, I got my keys on me. You need to throw those Metzlers in the truck. And things are expensive. So you're gonna I'm gonna keep the Mitas? Yeah. Mitas. Mitas, I think is how they pronounce it, but
I call it Mitas.
Yeah. Because everybody calls them Mitas.
Call them weird names.
I try to say Mitas, but when I listen to myself, I'm saying Mitas. So I don't worry about those kind of things. I never say anything right anyway. Yeah. People love to go, that's actually not pronounced that way. And say, well, you're talking to the wrong person. This is going to be wrong forever. I don't say anything right.
Y'all knew what we meant, so that's the point.
Yeah, you knew what I was talking about, didn't you? All right. Need to roll this thing off to the side and lock it. Make sure everything's got their keys all put away in their safe place. Yeah. But anyway, that's it. We'll say a goodbye here. We'll move things around, get everything locked up, and we'll do a quick little goodbye. How about that, Mama? All righty. Well, hello again, YouTube.
I haven't seen you in so long.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. So sorry we didn't film too terribly much of that. Just running into weird little issues. Wanted to get it done tonight. Nothing worse than leaving something half hanging apart in your shop. Plus, you know, next time we might be driving off, you know, to be fiddling with it.
Yeah, gotta finish this before we can go.
Yeah. That was fun, though.
Mm-hmm.
Old Mom was all into that thing today. That was pretty cool.
Love working on it.
I like the way those racks look on there. It just, like, finishes it off.
Mm-hmm.
There's that thing, that little crossover bracket. I think they actually call it a accessory bracket. They call it something where the first part of it, between the front and rear seat, that thing right here, if I can point the camera at it, that. But that thing just kind of had this look like it was missing something. And then you know that the accessories and stuff mount to it, and, well, there it is.
Yeah. Works.
So, the only bummer out of the whole weekend is those bags were for a Classic 500.
Yeah.
You really been tossing ideas, things we're thinking about trying, but I don't know. Might end up just having to take those back and try something different.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
It'll work.
Yep. She's not like overly bummed. She was bummed at first, but once you realize it's going to be more work than what it's worth, you just move on to the next step.
Exactly.
Well, I think that's enough for tonight. We're going to roll out.
Oh,
probably Sasha and Annie probably wondering what happened.
I know. You've gone too long and they'll freak out.
Yeah. But they do get really excited. That's kind of fun.
Yep.
Like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in a week.
I know it. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Monday or Tuesday.
Heck yeah.
And we'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning, bright and early.
Yep.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye.